If the United States launched a land invasion of Iran today, what would the first 24 hours actually look like? Remember the situation we're in right now. For weeks there have already been airstrikes. Missile bases have been hit, command centers have been degraded, naval forces in the Gulf have taken losses. So if an invasion started today, the opening phase would not be about bombing, it would be about positioning troops. The most likely starting point would not be a huge amphibious landing like Normandy. Iran's coastline is narrow, heavily defended, and easy to target. Instead, the first wave would probably be smaller, faster, and more precise. Special forces would likely go in first. Their job would be to secure key targets: airfields, radar stations, ports, logistics hubs. Anything that could allow larger forces to arrive safely. At the same time, you would likely see airborne troops moving in. Paratroopers dropped onto strategic locations to seize infrastructure before Iranian forces could regroup. Airfields would be especially important, because once you control an airfield, transport aircraft can begin landing troops, vehicles, and supplies very quickly. Meanwhile, helicopters and tilt-rotor aircraft would be moving forces across the battlefield, inserting troops into valleys, crossroads, and defensive positions. But here's the key challenge: terrain. Iran is not flat. The western side of the country is dominated by the Zagros Mountains. Those mountains create natural choke points, high ground that defenders can use to slow an advancing army. So one of the first objectives of any invasion force would be to secure the approaches through those mountain passes. Because if those passes remain contested, moving large numbers of troops and vehicles becomes extremely difficult. At the same time, supply hubs would have to be established immediately. Fuel, ammunition, medical facilities. Without those, the advance cannot continue. So the first 24 hours would probably look less like a massive invasion and more like a race. A race to seize airfields, secure supply routes, control key terrain, and establish a foothold before Iranian forces reorganize. Because once those first positions are taken, the war changes. And the question becomes whether that foothold can actually expand into a full invasion. Because taking the first step into Iran is one thing. Holding ground inside a country that size is something else entirely.